चला, मी परत एकदा आलो माझ्या नवीन लाईव्ह स्ट्रीम मध्ये. आता मगाशी थोडंसं हे झालं, गेम लॅग झाली हिटिंगच्या कारणाने. त्यामुळे गेम मला मीन्स लॅपटॉप मला साइन आउट करावं लागलं. त्यामुळे मी परत आलो. चला, आपण परत एकदा लाईव्ह करणार तिथूनच. मीन्स चॅप्टर 11 झालं वाटतं आपलं. कुठलं चॅप्टर झालं आय डोंट नो, आता बघितलं नाही. तर त्या चॅप्टर पासूनच आपण आता इथनं कंटिन्यू करू. आता वाजले 11:25 वाजले. चला, स्ट्रीम दिसत आहे नाही. 11 झालंय, 10 झालंय. ओके, 11वा पण झाला आपला. आता 12वा, म्हणजे 13वा, लास्ट 14वा. ह्याच्यात किती चेक पॉइंट्स होते? 12 चेक पॉइंट्स होते. लास्टच्या चेक पॉइंट पासून खेळूया आपण. चला. ओके, लास्टचं चेक पॉइंटच हा आहे. सो हे झालंय आपलं ना. ओके, हे खरं मिशन झालंय. लास्टला तिने सगळ्यांची डेड बॉडीज बघतो आणि गेम तिथंच हे होत आहे, म्हणजे चॅप्टर तिथंच एंड होत आहे. सो त्याच्या आपण पुढचं चॅप्टर खेळूया. 11, 12 डिफिकल्टी हार्ड. ओके, इथूनच सुरू झालं. चला, मी तोपर्यंत पाणी पिऊन येतो.
This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
Not Marcelo.
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. Failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You.
You are the fall guy.
You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence, in a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives,
They did, I saw it.
but no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Ufe.
Right.
Yes.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel.
And that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying.
Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
चला इकडं आता बघूया इथं काय चालू आहे या इम्पेरियल पॅलेसमध्ये. सो इकडं तुम्हाला आत्ताच सांगतो की इकडं ऑर्गनचं रॅकेट चालू असते. मीन्स जे कमांडो सोमराचे जे मेंबर्स होते जे उफे पोलीस पकडतात त्यांच्या स्लम एरियात त्यांचे सगळ्यांचे ऑर्गन्स इथं एक सर्जन काढून विकत असतो ब्लॅक मार्केटमध्ये. सो आपण आता तिथूनच कंटिन्यू करणार आहे मिशन.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
ओके, आपल्याकडे दोन हे आहेत, दोन पेन किलर्स आहेत. थोडंसं घसा माझा दुखत आहे, तो समजून घ्या, बोललं नाही तर जास्त. ओके, त्यांचे ऑर्गन्स काढून त्या बॉडीला जाळून टाकत. ओके, इकडं ऑर्गन्स काढल्यावर बॉडी काय कामाचीच नाही ना. सो त्यांना असं काय म्हणतात ठिकाणे लावत आहेत ते सगळे. एक्झामिन करूया आपण हे सगळं.
I hadn't slept in days. I needed something to keep me going. The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to
Shithole.
find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
ओके, आपण वरच्या फ्लोअरला आलोय आता.
Mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada.
Mete bala, mete! Você não vai se salvar!
नाही रे, नाही नाही नाही. माझे हे ह्याच्यातले काय म्हणतात गोळ्या संपले ना त्या सायलेंट गनचे.
Mesma coisa. Quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho. Como é que eu não tô pegando? Porra! Atacar no ar! Acerta ele! Fica longe de mim!
त्यांच्याकडे ॲमो नाही आहेत का? मला फ्लॅशलाईट वाली गन नको आहे, कारण फ्लॅशलाईट वाल्यांना एक प्रॉब्लेम आहे गन्स मध्ये. त्यांच्याकडे कुणाकडे दुसरी गन्स पण नाही आहेत.
Puta que pariu! Que foi aquilo? Droga! Caralho! Esta você não ganha não, amigo!
लेट्स गो.
Onde posição? Está tudo bem! Pode ir! Te pegamos!
ओके, बटन दाबायचं होतं आपल्याला.
Atire e me dê mete fogo nele! Não para! Filho da puta!
अरे बापरे, मला आलतच बघ जस्ट रिॲक्शन द्यायचं. हेच कळालं नाही.
Segue em frente! Você não pode se esconder de mim! Caralho!
नाही रे, काय करताय अजिंक्य, असं का? जरा पेशन्सने खेळ.
Fora, cai fora! Acerta ele! Filho da puta!
लेट्स गो.
Contra você!
ओके
When you find yourself in hell, dance with the devil. I
डान्स
needed
विथ
to
द
find a
डेव्हिल.
way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall.
ओके आपण इथून एक रस्ता क्रिएट केलाय आपल्यासाठी.
I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man.
चल ओके आपण आलोय इकडं.
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door.
ओके इकडं ऑर्गनचं हे चालू आहे.
I had to get the
Transplant.
bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go.
ऑर्गन्स काढत आहे तिथं.
Quick. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
ओके कमांडो सोमराचा मेन आहे लीडर बॉस.
Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
ओके ही आय थिंक शॉटगन आहे वाटतं. ओके त्या कोपऱ्यातनं एक जण मारला आपल्याला. ओके लेट्स गो. झालं
This was hell
याला पण
on
मारलो
earth.
आपण.
De Silva was no
Okay,
fool.
waves
I'd have driven
संपल्या
on
वाटतं.
off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
ओके हे आहे सर्जन जो पार्टीमध्ये पण होता. सो सो ह्याला प्लास्टिक सर्जन म्हणतो पासूस, बट रिअल मध्ये हिने ऑर्गनचं हे करत असतो.
Fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho.
ओके.
Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolição meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
भरपूर हे झालंय इथलं. चला निघूया इथून आता. प्लांट्स करू बॉम्ब.
There had to be something I wasn't seeing.
इथं आर्म्स अँड ॲम्युनिशन्स.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
ओके. आपण सगळीकडे C4 लावत आहे. मीन्स ही बिल्डिंगला आपण हे करायचं प्लॅन आहे आपलं. पूर्ण तोडून टाकायचं.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
ओके.
Quem sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto.
चार जण आहेत.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
ओके.
Call it evidence for De Silva.
चला. इथं हाय पॉवर स्नायपर रायफलने इकडे थांबलेत सगळे. ओके, आपण मारलो.
Você não ganha não, amigo.
ओके, मागून पण आलेत आपल्या.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had
Okay.
to do it now.
आपल्याकडे जेवढे एक्सप्लोजिव्ह आहेत आपण तेवढे लावत आहे आता. C4 आपण तरी तिथून लेट्स गो. चलो, एकच माणूस एवढ्या आर्मीला मारला आणि इथे एक्सप्लोजिव्ह लावला. मीन्स आपण किती एक्सप्लोजिव्ह लावलो? एक इकडे लावलोय का? ओके, इकडे पण लावायचं आपल्याला. काय झालं? ओके, लावत आहे का?
That was the last of the explosives.
ओके,
I just
लास्ट
hoped it was enough to bring down the
एकूण आपण
building
किती
and all the
सात
evil in it.
सात लावलो वाटतं एक्सप्लोजिव्ह C4 बिल्डिंग्सला.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue.
Glue.
That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs.
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers, their hearts, their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck.
We kept people safe in the city.
Decent people safe.
Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
ओके, आपण एक्सप्लोजिव्ह दाबलो. नाही रे, नाही 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 नाही, मला समोर बघायला पाहिजे होतं. ओके, पटकन मारूया आपण. अरे यार, मी मारत आहे की असं का एकदम हे होत आहे. एकदम फास्ट करूया मिशन, भरपूर टाइमपास होत आहे इथं. अरे कुठून येत आहे यार, कुठून कुठून. आता वरनं हे केलोच की मी, परत तिथूनच यार. छे. अरे जमीन हालत आहे ना मारताना. फास्ट मिशन हे हार्डच हेच असतं यार, भरपूरदा फेल होतो आपण. हम्म. ओके, हे मशीन गन वाला आला. ओके, इथं आय थिंक एक चेक पॉइंट झालं वाटतं. नाही रे, नाही. आपण सेफ आहे ना.
Corre, seu viado!
नाही नाही. ओ शिट 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 शिट. याला आय थिंक आपण लेगवर मारायचं वाटतं, पायावर मारायचंय फक्त. चला.
Corre, seu
अरे नाही रे, काय तर हे होत आहे. फक रे, फक फक फक.
Eu não tenho medo de morrer, seu babaca!
नाही 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 नाही. ओके, हा खालनं पण मारू शकतो. ओके, मारलो आपण. अरे यार, हे येऊ नका रे. हे युजरला आपण इकडून ऍड.
Told you the city was dangerous, friend. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
हो हो. चला, पासूस आला.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I came back
आपल्याला वाचवायला पासूस.
Why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Listen, now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings on the family money. They pressured me into doing it.
हो हो.
You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
ओके, हे प्लेस पडलं पूर्ण. ओके, चॅप्टर 13 सुरू झालं इथून.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there, it wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you for
For
giving
giving
us
us
a
a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know, I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming, you know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know,
मॅक्स पॅनचं स्वतःच एक
I almost
बाळ
didn't say
असते
goodbye.
जे
I said to
पहिला
myself,
मॅक्स
maybe
पॅन
this
मध्येच
kid will put a
मरते.
bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up.
ओके मॅक्स पॅन उफेच्या हेडक्वार्टरलाच गेला डायरेक्ट पोलीस स्टेशनच्या.
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa, tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
अरे बापरे चॅट असते ना.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Vai ver quando aparecer contigo mesmo aqui! É aqui que você vai se proteger, cara! Tá pensando...
ओके लास्टचे 2च चॅप्टर राहिलेत ते 13 आणि 14.
Eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário! Sai daqui!
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão. Já resolveu aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou.
Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him. Answer him.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you
Porra!
doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you
What are
doing
you
here?
doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
ओके ह्याला ट्रिक केलो आपण आता इथं ट्रिक करून.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Snap! Tá lá!
Abre fogo!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
ओके
I guess our little stunt helped.
हे अशी पार्ट
It
स्किप
sounded
करू.
like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Chama ajuda. Por favor, por favor. Eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente te ama, tranquilo. Prometo. Atira agora!
चला लॉल 2012 गेम. येस ब्रो. Kenpachi. Enjoy the stream, bro. I know this is an old game, but still, it's a good game, bro. One of the best game.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, it seemed I was too.
Vai, acaba com esse filho da puta! Ai, chegou, morrei!
अरे नो नो.
É um homem!
नाही रे, नाही डेड झालो. थांबा जरा. नीट पेशन्सनी खेळू आपण. चलो ब्रो. मैक्स पेन 1-2 रीमेक के सक्सेस होने से क्या मैक्स पेन 4 आएगी? भी स्टोरी लाइन पे है वो, क्योंकि मैक्स पेन 1-2 की स्टोरी कनेक्टेड थी बट मैक्स पेन 3 की स्टोरी पूरी डिफरेंट है. 1-2 से कुछ भी कनेक्टेड नहीं है. मैक्स पेन 1-2 की स्टोरी, मैक्स पेन 3 पूरी अलग है. तो आ सकती है. डेवलपर्स चाहिए, गेम कम्युनिटी चाहिए तो आ सकती है. रॉकस्टार गेम्स कुछ भी कर सकती है.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
लेट्स गो. नहीं ब्रो, ये बहुत बैड आइडिया था अभी. अरे 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 अरे, ये ऑटोमेटिक कवर से बाहर क्यों आया ब्रो?
shame to let that RPG go to waste.
अबे 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 अबे, थोड़ा सा ठीक से मारना था.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
चलो. अरे यार, ये मर
Wasn't
गया.
this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
सो इथे एक पेनकिलर असणारच. ओके, 2 पेनकिलर सापडले आपल्याला. Let's go.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Let's go, भैया.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
चलो. ओके, हे पार्ट नको स्किप करायला, कारण इम्पॉर्टंट आहे स्टोरी लाईनला. सो ह्याच्यानंतर लास्ट मिशन आहे.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's going to decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah.
Okay.
And of course, they were headed my way.
ओके.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
चला. अरे हे कोण आहे यार? ब्रो असलं हे करू नको रे.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
चलो. अरे बापरे, मशीन गन वाला आला परत एकदा.
Você está bem longe de casa. Não consigo fazer mais nada. Isso é tudo que você tem?
नाही रे, नाही 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 नाही. ते भरपूर त्याला हे सगळीकडे त्याला प्रोटेक्शन आहे. ना 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 ना. ओके, लेट्स गो. हा आला. चलो.
I
मी
killed
हेडवर
more
एवढा
cops than
मारलो.
cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
चला.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long.
ओके. सो इथं रेफरन्स आपल्याला भेटू शकते की मॅक्स पेन 4चं. सो हे नवीन.
Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was going to look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
ओके. एवढे सगळे क्ल्यूज होते इकडं. ओके.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running only to discover you're chasing yourself. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was
Tear
heading
gas
in when I
टाकले आपल्याला
discovered some more
हे करायला.
Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
ओके. ती DVD आहे जिथं
There it was.
रॉड्रिगोला
tape from the
कसं
Bronco
मारले.
security system.
ब्रांको सिक्युरिटी सिस्टीमची जी मिसिंग होती.
Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
चला.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
ओके, तर पेन किलर्सच नाही आहेत, असायला पाहिजे. मोस्टली तर असते. Okay.
Nice to see you.
Nice.
Pra casa, gringo de merda. I don't think we've been properly introduced. I know who you are. And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance. There's still time, meu camarada.
Vamos assumir aquele posto. Não vai sobrar nada nessa casa.
Você é um cara morto, porra! Te vejo no inferno!
Let's go. अरे नहीं यार.
Arrebenta com ele! Atira, me dá aqui!
Todos seguindo adiante rumo ao alvo.
Mantenha ele longe de mim! Quem vai te enterrar, mano?
नाही 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 नाही, असं नाही करायचं अजिंक्य. थोडं पेशन्स कर.
Eita ele! Alguém me cobre, porra! Que porra!
Morre, caralho, morre!
अबे नाही, ते टायमाला दिसत नाहीत का? आणि आता कसं आलेत ती, कुठून आले की?
Vai agora, você vai se filha da puta! Agora você vai morrer, filho da caralho!
अरे कुठून मारतेत, कसं मारतेत, काय?
Elimine o alvo! Quando abrir fogo, mude de posição. Vamos indo! Se estiver na mira, atire! Não tem como! Tá fudido! Vamos, me cobre! Dando cobertura! Se abaixa, seu pedaço de merda!
Let's go. झालं
A
बाबा.
pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Vou mudar de posição. Me dê cobertura. Vai, acabe com esse filho. Filho da puta! Segue!
चलो ओके नाही रे नाही 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 आपल्याला चांगल्या कव्हर मध्ये राहून हे करावं लागेल ओके
Não me mata, não me mata! Caralho, caralho, perdi, perdi! Beleza, perdi!
Alguém, vem aqui, me ajuda!
ओके त्यांनी बेक करत होता मी सोडलो असतो बट एवढी वेव आपण सर्वाइव्ह करायची आहे चलो
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
ओके आपण लास्ट पार्ट उद्या करूया
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
असं नाही रे असं नाही असं नाही अरे काय हे? अरे यार कुठून मारला? व्हॉट इज दिस यार?
Todos seguindo adiante, rumo ao alvo. Me cobre aí, caralho!
यांच्या बुलेटमध्ये पण तेवढंच डॅमेज आहे जेवढ्या आपल्या बुलेटमध्ये डॅमेज. फक्त एक फॅक्ट आहे की आपल्याकडे पेन किलर्स आहेत.
Eu vou sair fora daqui, hein?
चला.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Eles! Atirem nele! Esse corno
I hope it wasn't worth it!
अबे 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 अशा ठिकाणातनं मारायचे की त्याला एम भेटू नये आपल्यावर मारायला, बट आपल्याला क्लिअर एम भेटावं.
You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva! You have served your purpose! This is where it ends!
não vai ser uma morte de
ला 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 रखने दो प्यार ला 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 अख जो मारी ला 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 ला.
Thank you for all the fine work! You should know when to walk away!
ओके आपण मारलो याला. ओके आपण याचा आयडी कार्ड घेऊ
This was the
शकतो.
passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this and I could feel it.
ओके आपण बेकरला मारायला चाललो जे कुफेचा मेन आहे.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend.
अरे बाप रे.
Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
Okay.
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
ओके, हे लास्ट चॅप्टर आहे. सो इथंच करूया आपण, आत्ताच करूया.
Okay, Max.
सो उद्या आपल्याला
Check the
नवीन
main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
नवीन
Keep an
स्ट्रीम
eye
करता
out in
येईल.
there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep.
So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Now that I made it through check-in. Come on, you bastards.
ओके, आपण इथं तर एंटर केलो. ओके, अजून एकाला आपण मारलं. Let's go. ओके, हे गोल्डन गनचा पार्ट आहे आपल्या.
I felt like my
Sana.
vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
मी एवढ्यासाठी पेनकिलर घालवलो. शिट यार, एवढं एम बॅड आहे माझं.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
ह्याच्यासाठी आपण ही गन घेऊया. नॉर्मल साठी
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal.
चला.
The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead.
ओके, कारण कुठंतरी हे असू शकतं रे, गोल्डन गनचा पार्ट असू
There were
शकतो.
UFE all over the airport and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment.
कॉम्प्लिमेंट.
But one I didn't need.
सो हे पार्ट पण अवघडच आहे की तू लेट्स गो.
A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge. Get those things past the TSA.
चलो ओके. पेन किलर एरिया वगैरह आहे का इकडं कुठं?
They weren't here. I had to keep moving down through the airport.
चला. अरे नाही रे, नाही वाटलेलं. हेल्थ कमी होती यार माझी, म्हणून असं तसं डेथ होणारच होती माझी. 1 2 3 4. म्हणूनच अरे जंप मारायच्या आधीच असं कसं रे? हे कसं पॉसिबल आहे? असं होऊ नये खरं. ओहो, अर्धी हेल्थ गेली. बापरे. अरे बाप रे.
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on.
Restore power.
I always like to travel on medication. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
नाही यार, नाही अजून काही झालेत. मला वाटलं
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
चलो.
And we were off.
Let's
I
go.
felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station. and met more murderous assholes.
Son of a bitch!
It didn't work out like that. Of course, there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
चलो लेट्स गो. झालं. ओके, आपल्या मागे चॉपर पण लागला.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
नाही यार, नाही 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 नाही. अजिंक्य थोडस पेशन्स ठेव आणि खेळ. लेट्स गो. झालं.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke.
ओके, तिथे स्टॉप आहे. आपल्या ज्या ट्रेन मध्ये आपण तिकडे स्टॉप आहे. ओ हो, लेट्स गो. झालं.
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the
ओके,
heart
आपण
of it.
भरपूर इंजोर्ड झालो.
Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar. But when was I ever about smart?
ओके, ती ट्रेन तिकडं क्रॅश झाली असं वाटतंय की ह्यांना की ते मॅक्स पेन त्या रेल्वे मध्येच
Let me
होता.
walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me.
ओके, भरपूर मोठी वेव आहे. म्हणजे वेव मीन्स भरपूर सोल्जर्स आहेत
Boy, were they
तिथला.
throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really.
सो हे पार्ट तुम्ही बघितलं असेल की फर्स्ट चॅप्टरलाच तुम्हाला लास्ट सीन दाखवलं होतं की आपण कसं एंड करतो या गेमचा.
The further in I got, the more
इकडं
things
मॅक्स
I
पेन
saw.
बघा कसं
Becker
पळतं.
wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
हा बेकर किती छोट्या हाईटचा आहे तरी पण
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não!
पोलिसिया
Não!
Filho da puta! Filho da puta! I just want to do my job, brother!
अरे काय करत आहे आपल्याला जस्ट मारायचंय त्याला तर मी
Deixei essa porra! Estou preso! Não consigo chegar no alvo! What are you looking for?
ओके आपण मारलो सो आपण आता बेकरला मारूया एक मिनिट हा ओके स्ट्रीम चालू आहे इथे एंड दाखवते काही काही जणांना ओके स्ट्रीम पॉज झाली बट चालू आहे स्ट्रीम चालू आहे ओ ओके बेकरचा हातच तुटला चला
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer.
Okay.
Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong.
Okay, एक मिनिट स्ट्रीम चालू है ना हाँ I thought stream end होता है
bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
चलो अजून वेक्टर पळून जात आहे ना वेक्टरला पण आपल्याला मारायचं आहे कारण वेक्टरच एवढं सगळं त्याचं हे केलता त्यामुळेच झालं सगळं एवढं सीन सो आता आपण वेक्टरला मारूया चला सो आपल्याकडे गन आहे
There's a whole team of them! There! Over to the right! This car ain't so good! Come on! We've got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without! Come on! Don't give up! Ay! Shit! That about sums it up! They're blocking the runway!
लेट्स गो. सगळे कार्सला मारलो, त्यांच्या आर्मीच्या मेंबर्सला. आता आपल्याला फक्त प्लेनला मारायचंय, कारण वेक्टर त्या प्लेन मधनच पळून जाते.
Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
ओके, आपण इंजिनला मारायचंय.
This is too close.
ओके, चला झालं. प्लेन क्रॅश झालं.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
ओरे, ओके, ह्याला मॅक्स पेन मारू शकत नाही. ह्याला सफर होऊ दे, मीन्स ह्याला शिक्षा होऊ दे. ह्याला कायद्याने शिक्षा द्यायचं प्लॅन कर सिल्वानी. बघूया.
You know I walk. You'll walk with a lift.
अरे बाप, त्याच्या पायाला मार. तो म्हटला की मला काय म्हणते, जेलमध्ये गेलं तर मी निघून जाईल. आय विल वॉक मीन्स त्याचा असा अर्थ होता. ओके, तर गेम संपलेली आहे. मॅक्स पेन 3 भैयाला आपण आहे आता. एक वेळ लेटर.
Of the city police's special forces unit who have been implicated in human trafficking has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet
ओके,
clear
विक्टर
whether his
ब्रांकोला
death
पण
was
कोणीतरी
suicide or
चोरांनी
simply
फाशी दिली.
retribution for his part in a scandal
जेलमध्येच
that has so many
मारामारी.
families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation is underway. Local residents expressed outrage, say they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
जर स्ट्रीमवर सगळी कोणीतरी नवीन असेल तर या स्ट्रीमला लाईक करा. आणि समजा तुम्हाला अशी स्ट्रीम्स आवडत असेल तर मला फॉलो करा. मीन्स हे बघत जावा. रोज मी 10 ते 10:30च्या रेंजमध्ये स्ट्रीम करतो स्टोरी लाईन गेम्स. सो बघत जावा. सो अशा प्रकारे आपली गेम संपली. आपण भेटूया उद्याच्या स्ट्रीमला. उद्या आपण एक नवीन स्टोरी लाईन गेम खेळूया, नाहीतर आपली जरा कंटिन्यू मिशन करूया. फोर्झा होरायझॉनचे थोडेसे मिशन्स करूया आणि त्यानंतर अजून एक नवीन हे करूया. रमझान यिल्डीज. दॅट्स अमेझिंग. थँक्यू रमझान. रमाझॅन सॉरी, जर मी तुझं नाव स्पेल चुकीचं घेतलं असेल तर सॉरी. दॅट्स अमेझिंग. थँक्यू रॅमेझॅन. एन्जॉय केला असेल तर या गोष्टीला लाईक करा आणि हसत जावा. खेळत जावा, आनंदी राहा नेहमी लाईफमध्ये. आपण भेटूया उद्याच्या स्ट्रीमला. आजच्यासाठी गुड नाईट, टाटा, बाय बाय. आय होप तुम्हाला स्ट्रीम आवडली असेल. जर आवडली असेल तर लाईक करा, आवडली नसेल तर डिसलाईक करा, तुमच्यावर आहे. चला आपण भेटूया उद्याच्या स्ट्रीमला. बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड नाईट. काळजी घ्या स्वतःची, घरच्यांची काळजी घ्या, सेफ राहा, मास्क लावा, हसत जावा, आनंदी राहा आणि तुम्ही ज्यांना पण प्रेम करता त्यांना कधी नाराज करू नका. चला बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड नाईट. आपण भेटूया उद्या. बाय बाय.